that would be bolt number 3. As you can see, with a little bit of pressure, that entire thing moves. But we don't need a little bit of pressure, unfortunately. We need a pretty large amount. Now, we have to apply enough pressure on this downward so that the top of this coil overspring, the strut shock, will actually come from underneath this shock tower. But for what I learned on the other side, that it's really not going to give you a whole lot of clearance unless you also take this huge bolt out of the bottom down here and replace it with something smaller. So what I'll be using to replace it is the Craftsman 42901 for line up use only. Wear safety goggles, 30 seconds, not for impact use. So anyway, so I'll be using this in place of the bolt. That way, it still holds the shock where it needs to be held. Kinda. Of course, I had a helper on the other side, so a lot easier. Have them hold the brake caliper out of the way. So, bolt is out. That over there should allow it to move a little bit more freely. And the one tool I didn't mention is a 6-foot pry bar. As you can see, placing it in there. But if you're not careful, you'll bend that brake shield, that brake disc shield. We don't want to do that. So we'll just use a block for it to apply the pressure against. Now, as you can see, that moves now. I will be honest with you, the other side did not move the amount that needed to move, so I cut the shock in half. The problem with that is that it has full of gas and liquid, so that causes a problem. I'm hoping this side will go a little better. Hey Shelby. Would you mind assisting me in applying leverage?
Applying what?
As you can see, it's almost out. Well, this thing is a booger bear to get out. However, you want to be careful in doing this that you do not damage the boot that's on the inside of that 4x4. You can apply pressure on that.
Huh?
Push down. As hard as you can. So this is still not coming out. Which is one of the reasons why I really thought about not making this video. Because this thing is a pain to get out. Not sure what that was, but it just broke. You have to be careful. Apply the pressure. But this whole coil is under a lot of pressure. So you want to be careful not to pop that top.
No.
This screwdriver didn't work. Hopefully this will. And there it is. 2 pry bar later. Alright, and it is now out of the shock tower. Lift up on the shovel. Lift up. At this point in time, you really just kind of got to muscle it out. So I won't bore y'all with that, but that's the way that comes out. If you like this video, please give me a like, thumbs up, and please subscribe. Thanks and have a great day.